I'm here with the fabulous artist Guidemore.
Chigama.
So Guidemore, tell me, where are you from?
Well, I am from Zimbabwe. I came down to South Africa in 2003 after the economy in Zimbabwe started deteriorating. Well, I came down here with the mind of getting a job as a mechanic, which was my initial qualification from Zimbabwe. But difficult as it proved to be to get a job here, then I started looking for anything, and in my search for anything for survival, then I met Binky Newman, who employed me as a general worker in the shop, and yeah, that's how I came down here and started appreciating the baskets, appreciating all the artwork that Binky was selling, and from there grew up an interest in producing my own things, and so I started doing jewelry.
So your jewelry designs, one, I love the scale and the materials. Can you tell me, one, what inspires you to make the creations that you make?
I've always sort of thought my admiration for the wonderful crafted items that I got to see every day at Design Africa. They were part of my inspiration, but coming from an engineering background, it sort of also influences the designs that I make because of the understanding of how to link up things, the engineering background. So somehow it has sort of helped me work out how my necklaces or my jewelry can be different from what I see or what other people make or do. So that brings up the unique effects to my jewelry.
So with the materials, what materials do you use to create your amazing pieces?
Yeah, mostly I use old trading beads, the new beads. I use found objects, like in such situations as this, you realize that these are just seed pods that I picked under a tree and just saw them as something that I can include in my jewelry. I use recycled materials, I use found objects, or natural objects. So virtually anything that I see, I tend to sort of find a link how to incorporate it into my jewelry. So it ranges from found objects to beads to almost anything. Like this is all wire that I've sort of knitted into jewelry. So it's all across all sorts of things that I can find. I'm not the kind of person that's not going to make a necklace because I don't have beads, because I will see anything that I look at as something that I can use to make or create jewelry.
One of the pieces, so tell me sort of specifically, like I noticed that some of them look like old trade beads, and then you said that there was agate on one piece, and then I was interested, it looks like coral on the orange necklace that I bought for our customers, but you said it's bauxite?
Yes. It is bauxite. Probably all referring to this one. This is bauxite and this is agate. And that's plus red seed beads. It's quite often I got interested in using earthy colors or things with an earthy fluence. Bauxite appeals much particular necklace, but also considering the fact that sometimes the design is influenced by what materials I'm getting at the particular time. So when I've got kind of the beads like this, I go colorful, but there are times when I go heavy, just depending on the type of materials that I'm getting to do my jewelry. But I always see any object that I find, I always link it up to my jewelry, hence I do quite a huge range. I use rubber, I use plastic, I use found objects, I use beads. So virtually anything that I find, I can create a necklace out of it. And some of the things such as this was just a piece of wood that I picked on the floor in the bush, and I had to do some bit of cutting and shaping up to come up with a particular kind of jeweler that I wanted to make at a particular time. So for me, more than anything else, my inspiration comes from seeing beautiful things that we have here, like design Africa, and I need to, with the beautiful things that I see at Design Africa, then grows the interest to create also beautiful things. Somehow I put myself into competition with the basket weavers, and when I see the beautiful basket that they weave, I always tell myself I can do something different from it, but more beautiful than this basket. So then that's how every day or each piece that I make, I always think it's better than the last one.
Well, I think your pieces are absolutely fabulous, and I was so excited to have met you because when I was in Cape Town this summer, I bought one of your necklaces, and so it's so exciting to me to be here at Design Indaba and to have met you and to be able to buy your beautiful pieces and share with my friends and colleagues and people I think will appreciate your work in the U.S. and specifically in San Francisco. So I look forward to us continuing to work together and look forward to supporting you in your work. So thank you very much.
I appreciate that you realize the beauty that lies in the jewelry that I produce, and yeah, I hope you will do well with sales and reorder or continue to do the business together. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Thank you.